Welcome to Seals on the Move. I'm Alex Seals.
And I am Rosie Seals.
Today we're at Gaylord Opryland Resort and Convention Center in Nashville, Tennessee to decorate some cookies. We're in the Gingerbread Decorating Corner, but we're putting our artistic talents, or really our attempts at having artistic talent, toward decorating Oreo Christmas cookies. So let's get a move on with Seals on the Move. We're going down to the Gingerbread Decorating Corner. Down here, underneath the Delta Island. Here are the different options you have, from a gingerbread house to basically Crayola snowman cookies. I assume those aren't actual crayons you're drawing with on them. To an Oreo holiday cookie kit, which is what we are doing today, and a gingerbread family. The most expensive is the gingerbread house. So here's what you get. You get a plate, you get some napkins, some knives, and you get the Oreo holiday cookie kit. This is pretty neat. And it comes with candy, Oreos, the icing, and some cookies. Interesting. Okay, Rosie, you ready to unbox?
Yeah.
Let's see what's inside this thing.
Ooh,
all sorts of stuff. All sorts of good stuff in there.
I'll set the box here so I can look at it while I'm decorating. I'm gonna try recreate. What's your favorite one here? Pick your favorite cookie.
My favorite cookie, I would have to say the panda. Especially, I think I bet it's a polar bear, but it looks like a panda.
I go for that one too. That's my favorite.
The polar bear?
Polar bear.
Okay. So what do we have there?
Oreo cookies.
Okay, Oreo minis.
Oreo mini cookies. I guess food coloring?
It's icing.
Icing.
Yeah.
Frosting.
Yep.
And the cookies. And there's 2 in a bag.
So a total of 8 cookies.
Oh, and
Sprinkles?
sprinkles. They got snowflakes, Christmas trees. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Candy
Here,
canes.
show us over here.
You got gingerbread man, snowflakes, white ones, blue ones, Christmas trees, candy canes.
Cool. So what kind of are they like? Let me see them. I want to see what they. Okay, so they're just hard kind of cookies, kind of like the outside of an Oreo. Yeah, that is actually not icing. That's Oreo filling.
Oreo?
Yeah, that's the filling for the Oreos.
Okay, so which one should I go for first? Do you think?
Well, you can make your own. You don't have to make one off of here.
I think I want to make the bear.
Okay, do the bear. Let's see you do the bear.
They give like spoons or utensils. There you go. That's what I want. Oops. I can kind of smooth it out.
So did you ever do any cookie decorating when you were growing up?
We used to help my mom when she used to bake cakes and like life-size dolls and all that kind of stuff. And
So
decorate them.
kind of like Cake Boss. She would actually make shaped cakes and do all that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I used to help my mom do decorate the cookies at Christmas. She would make frosting from scratch, and it was always so good. And the cookies were so good. And I'm more of a chocolate chip cookie fan, not like a sugar cookie. But I always loved those cookies, you know what I mean? They were just so much better. I guess because it was all homemade.
I remember one time my mom baked this life-size doll cake.
Uh-huh.
I think it was a doll cake. I can't quite remember. I just remember life-size, like person size. And
like toddler size, I would assume, not like adult person
no,
size.
a toddler size.
Like as big as an actual doll would
Yes.
be. Okay, yeah.
And I remember she put I think it might have been like they had whiskers or something. It had licorice, I know that, on the face.
Okay.
And we made it, and she covered it overnight, and she covered it with like the netting to keep stuff from getting into it. Well, the cat decided it wanted the licorice, and she came through in the morning, and the cat had eaten all the licorice off of it.
Well, we don't have a cat here to do that, so I think these Oreo cookies will be safe.
No licorice either. So I think it's the best I can do here. I'm trying to save on.
Since we have 8 cookies.
Since we have 8 cookies,
Yeah.
there's not a ton of frosting. Okay.
It looks like you need, for this one, 4 cookies, because the ears look like they're 1 cookie split in half. You see what I mean?
Yeah, the baby cookies, yes.
Yeah, the Oreo minis.
Minis.
Yeah.
Oops. So, right there.
For the eye.
That's the nose.
Oh, that's the nose. Okay, never mind.
Here's the eye.
Oh yeah, because the neck is what the ornament piece would be, right? Or the ornament top would be. I want to see how close you can get it. Well, he's starting to look like a bear, or
something.
kind of like a, he doesn't have the little pupils yet, so he kind of looks like a Shy Guy from Mario.
You know, the pupils are little blobs of this, right? I wonder if I can do.
I think that is blob, yeah, because I don't think any of these are all colored.
No, but like a white snowflake.
Oh, you could do that, yeah.
Will it stick to it though? That's the problem.
Not to the Oreo, no. You would actually have to have icing there for it to stick to.
Blob and then the snowflake on it. Really hard to get this little teeny blob of it out.
Yeah, the way, it's. You almost need a like one like this that has the pointed tube.
Oh, that one didn't come out too bad.
No, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Oh. I'm making it worse. There you go.
Yep.
So let's try this. Maybe
he's starting to get actual. Oh, he's gonna have a huge pupil there.
Well, maybe I'll just do one big one, one big eye.
He'll just be kind of derpy. We'll go with that.
I'm definitely not a professional cake or cookie designer. I would not. That's not my cup of tea.
Rosie's a cook, not a baker.
Not a baker.
Yeah.
Okay, now time for the ears. I'm gonna break it open.
Let's see this. Yep, break it open.
And it can stick by half of the.
You stick on the back of it, and then
Oh, it's starting to take shape.
Okay, now show it and let's see it compared to the picture on here. It's looking. He doesn't have as much white fur, but it's looking. He needs a mouth. That's about it.
No, I think he needs more the white. I'm gonna put the pastry, not the pastry,
the Oreo cream.
This stuff.
Yeah, the Oreo cream.
And I'm gonna take it.
Oh.
He lost his ear.
He can't hear.
I gotta be very careful here, and then just paste it on.
I think when you give him a smile, he'll look like the bear, for the most part.
A little bit more. I can't believe they don't give you more of this though. They should give you 2 packets of this.
Yeah. Well, they say this is only skill level 1, so you should be able to do this.
Ooh.
See if we can focus on that. There we go, skill level 1.
Oh no, I'm not doing so well here.
I think you should just stick the ears on and leave them.
Well, I've already got him kind of, sort of, a little bit better.
They have blue for the lips, but wouldn't like red make more sense?
What do you think?
I think red would make more sense.
For red?
Yeah.
Okay. So you vote red?
Yeah. To make a little smile. It's not going to look perfectly like the box.
It's not even coming out. I twisted it. It's like, I need scissors or something.
What? Oh, the thing busted. Oh, I guess you'll have to use the knife and draw the lips on. Once it busted.
Did you not hear that pop?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll
there you go.
Like...
You'll have to paint him lips.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, let's see this thing.
Oh my goodness.
I think at this point it's gonna look like a horror movie. No, it looks nice. I mean, it looks nothing like the box. We can put the box next to him. Let's see. Yeah, put him next. I mean, no, it looks nothing like the box, but it definitely, it's still good, especially for the first attempt.
And I saw one that I think I don't want to be original today. I think I'm gonna go with. I kind of like
Okay, simple.
Yeah, simple.
Yeah, simple.
And
Yeah.
luckily the blue won't bust on me.
Oh, look. Oh, hi there, Nutmeg. It's nice to meet you today. Well, I didn't expect any character interactions out here.
That's awesome.
I know.
Oh, I've got one open already, so we'll save that. There's 2 in a box.
Okay. So you're making the...
Ooh, I think that might be a bit too much.
That's good.
Because we have so many to go
Yeah.
through. I'm doing the snow, this one
Yeah,
right here.
the one, the ornament with the snowflakes on it.
And I got to kind of go sparingly, so I got to kind of get it all over. I don't want to put more on here because I want to decorate as many as I can.
No.
And you know what? I think we should switch when I'm done with these, and you should decorate one.
I should decorate one?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I think so. I think you're right.
And then we can see who's a better decorator. Probably not me.
Actually, it probably will be you. I'm not good at this kind of thing. I've got an idea though. I don't think I'm gonna go with anything on the box, so I've got an idea about what to do. Now don't make sure those don't go everywhere.
Well, yeah. Sprinkles flying everywhere.
Boom.
Okay, let's stick them. You ready?
Yeah. Sprinkles.
Come on,
Doubt the
Christmas
bear's
tree.
gonna eat them.
Come on, Christmas tree. Up you come. The Christmas tree's stuck.
Oh, the renegade.
So we need. I might add some candy canes in here for fun.
Yeah, I mean it's your own thing. You don't have to just use the blue and white snowflake sprinkles.
Too much.
They make the frosting look so perfect on here, and you would have to use like the whole frosting packet to do that. You know that's like staged.
And
They
smooth.
probably didn't actually make it with the frost,
And
like the
I'm sure they
Oreo
have-
cream.
I'm sure they have all kinds of baking tools and stuff to make it come out so smooth.
Yeah, it's all advertising. But you said you needed scissors, and this does show people using scissors. I have to get away from you. The camera tries to focus on you. Yeah, it shows scissors to cut those things open. The icing riders, as they call them.
Oh, these smell so good.
The sprinkles?
I think it's the icing I'm
Oh
smelling.
yeah, it's Oreo cream always smells good. It's looking good. Besides the fact that it doesn't have as much cream on it, it's looking a lot like what's on the box.
Ooh, candy canes.
And then you add your own personal flair to it. So what's your favorite Christmas memory from when you were a kid?
I think when we were little, we had gotten bikes one morning. And we come downstairs, and there's these 2 big gifts. And they were bikes. And I asked my mom, I'm like, Mom, how did Santa get these down the chimney? And she said, oh, he came through the window. So I went over to the window, and it was locked. But we were just so excited. I remember coming down the stairs and ripping open the bikes. It was so much fun. I think that's my favorite Christmas memory.
Okay. Like the red-
Something's coming out,
Oh, it is?
but if I put too much pressure, it'll bust again.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to go over explode in my face.
Yeah, that would be really bad.
Entertaining, but bad.
Yeah, entertaining.
Okay,
So we were given some scissors to use. You might want to go ahead and open the green one
I'm
too.
gonna open the
scissors.
red one some more.
Some
even
more,
though it bust
yeah.
on the side.
There we go.
There you go. Now it's gonna
If those
come
scissors don't work, no scissors will work.
out. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, here we go with blue.
There we go.
Yes.
There we
Oh,
go.
this is perfect. And now go to, whoa,
There we go.
well, almost perfect.
I like how they call this a beginner thing, but there's no way you can get it to look like the things on the box.
Then I guess we'll take, and we might have to mix a little bit right in there. Get it to go. See, now that's more like what the box looks like.
Yeah, I mean, but they've got it so perfect.
Whoa.
It's not that bright in here.
Okay, so now we're missing the Oreos.
Yep, just gotta put it was 2 Oreos.
Looks like I cut myself.
It's red icing.
I bet you would scare someone because you saw. Oh yummy.
Yeah, this is not a Halloween episode. This is Christmas. No vampires. Okay, let's hold them up next to each other. Let that one in the picture.
Oh, I missed the
What?
zero.
Oh, you messed a zero? All right, let's hold your new one up and compare it to the picture. Oh, you got it upside down.
Oh.
It's more colorful, but you were aiming for that. I think you did a pretty good job on it. I do. Not sure what this is. Maybe it's a complicated way of making gingerbread? Now it's time for me to make some Oreo cookies. I've got an idea for the first one. I am not gonna go off the box. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna be a rebel, unlike Rosie.
You're gonna put me to shame, aren't you?
Okay. So, we gotta start with our Oreo cream. It's definitely Oreo cream. There we go. Now it's coming out. I'll probably need more than this. Yeah, I'm gonna need more. Oh, this stuff's so good. I could just like drink this down. Oh. I love Oreos. Always have, especially the cream. When I was younger, I would eat the cream first and then the cookies. But as I got older, I realized it actually tastes better if you just eat the whole thing together. Especially in milk or even with coffee. They're actually pretty good dipped in coffee, surprisingly. Or maybe not surprisingly if you love coffee. Okay, this is properly frosted.
Okay, I want to see what a good job you did in comparison to my frosting skills.
I did a little bit more. I was a little bit more liberal with the frosting than you are.
So let's see what you're gonna do with the blue.
Okay. Now, I'm not a good artist, so bear with me on this one.
Hey, it's coming out better. At least it didn't explode. Look at
Yeah.
the red one. It exploded.
It didn't quite happen like I wanted it to, but it's kind of a stylistic version of what I'm going for. Okay, now for some sprinkles. Get some up here. Supposed to be the, well, yeah.
Did that not work like you planned?
Well, this is supposed to be a seal. Those are its eye. That's its eye. It's kind of a here. We'll do this. Make it more like a seal. We're gonna use some green. It's balancing a ball on its nose. I told you I'm not an artist. It's a seals on the move. Okay, I'm gonna do another one now. Let's see, what should I do now? I'm just gonna do like kind of a, nothing too, that's so good. I don't think I'm gonna do any specific design. Just kind of try to go free for all with this one. So of course we gotta start with the Oreo cream. It's really hard to get out of there.
You know what you could do? You could put a blob of green in there before you spread it.
It's not a bad idea. Here, let's,
It's got some blue in there.
yeah, let's put some more of this. The Oreo cream, it would be nice if it was in one of those, like the color is, because it's really hard to get it out of here.
Okay, angle your cookie towards me. Show us what you did.
There we go.
Christmassy.
Yeah. Or it looks like mold, one of the two.
Oh no, let's not. Let's just go with Christmassy.
Actually, this is a little too bright for mold. This is more like radioactive. Okay. I feel like I need some more. Ah, there we go. Got it out of there. Okay. Now, I'm just going free for all here. So, take a blue and get it all around. Nice Christmas swirl. Then take the red and just have it fall out the side. There we go. That'll work. There. And then Have some green swirl in there. I would do red swirl if Rosie hadn't accidentally broken the side of it. Okay,
Hey.
now we just...
Ooh, you just go for the sprinkles, huh?
Yeah. This is my avant-garde one. Just free for all.
Ooh, you did good.
Thank you. There's Rosie. She's a gingerbread girl.
Ow.
Rosie has an idea for another one. So what's the idea?
I am going to try. I'm not an artist. Just remember that when you start. I'm going to try and make a tree.
Trees, okay. Do you not want to put cream down first?
No.
Okay.
It all depends if this...
How can it be an Oreo without cream? Oh, I didn't even use Oreos on either of mine. I didn't even realize that. How many Oreos? We still have a bunch of Oreos in there. It's hard to really get to control the icing coming out of there. It's not easy by any stretch of the imagination.
Well,
But you're not doing too bad for how hard it is.
Sure.
That's actually pretty good.
Put that little teeny bit in there. Cover that. Now this is where I might struggle a bit. See?
You got to match it up on the other side.
Not easy.
I don't know. And then are you going to put like sprinkles on as ornaments?
Decorate the Christmas tree.
Okay.
And we'll just do this to give it like a face.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know.
That looks really good. Show us. That's a really good tree, especially for how hard it is to get something out of that.
So just curious, if you're watching this video later on, go in the comments and give me thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know what you think I did on this tree. Like I said, I'm not an artist.
And those are very difficult to use, those icing sticks.
They are. They're not easy at all.
Especially when you bust them.
We'll take a bunch of these. And we'll stick them on there.
You're going to be all nice and pretty, not like me who just dropped a bunch on there.
Just gone, think about it. When you decorate a tree, you don't just take the ornaments and throw them on the tree.
Some people might. So, throw them on there and see what sticks.
Well, if they have kittens and cats, I know they won't. 'Cause they won't
So,
stay up
okay,
very
we've
long.
talked about this, but let's, we always put up our Christmas tree the day after Thanksgiving. You guys, on the other hand, Rosie grew up in Africa, so Thanksgiving is not a thing there. So when did you guys put up your tree?
I don't know. I really don't remember. I don't know if we just set time. I want to say the beginning of December.
That would make sense.
I want to say that's when it kind of kicked off the holidays.
Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, if you didn't have a holiday like Thanksgiving to base the start of the Christmas season off of, that would make sense. 1st of December.
Look at this poor guy. He's missing a leg.
What is he? You're gonna have to hold him up close to the camera because it'll
Gingerbread
focus.
guy.
Well, maybe it won't focus.
He's legless.
Yeah, it's not focusing. I know what the tree topper should be.
What?
Well, when you're done with that, I'll put the star on the tree.
You'll put the star on the tree?
Yeah, because I got an idea.
Now the question is, which one are you going to try and devour first?
I think I might go for my unique one. It's starting to melt kind of on the side there.
What did you do? Look at all of these that you just dropped on there like that.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I did.
So now you can't have a Christmas tree.
Are we ready for the tree topper yet?
Nope, we need some red in there.
You're very meticulous. It shows the difference between us. Me, I'm like, ah. I just throw it on top.
Well, if you look at the cookies there, mine haven't started melting yet. Okay, so
ready for the tree topper?
Nope, not yet.
She's torturing me. She's torturing me.
Let's put a little, like, you know how some say have little, like...
Oh, it can be a tree base.
Yeah.
Or it can be the closest thing to being like the tree trunk, because blue's the closest to brown we really have.
Then, we'll just take this one, which has a little bit of red in it, but that's okay.
Actually, red might be closer to a tree trunk color, especially if it's a redwood. If you wouldn't want one of those as a Christmas tree.
Well, I don't know if I'm making a mess of it or not.
That's a cool tree. Okay. Are you ready for my tree topper?
Are you ready?
Okay.
No Oreo.
If it didn't fall apart.
You
Oh
need
gosh.
some help there?
Well, the Oreo fell apart, but...
Please don't mess up my tree.
I know, I'm trying to... Here, you put it on. Put it on the top. Because I'm trying to do it while looking through the camera.
I know. You don't.
Okay, tree topper.
Okay, now it's going to stick to the icing. Oh,
Oh,
we did it!
it's an Oreo tree!
Yay!
So I'm going to try the cookie creation. Let's see how it is.
Is that your wild creation where you just put everything on it?
This tastes like Oreo and Christmas cookie mashed together. They're good. Maybe not as good as like the classic Oreo, but it's still really good. Like, my mouth is watering now. So for this whole kit here, it's about $29.99. A little pricey, but for the whole experience, that's what you're paying for really here. And the cookie's not bad. Not bad at all. There's also a gingerbread bakery. In addition, you can buy other treats when you come to the gingerbread area. There are all the different treats you can get. Pretty neat. Ooh, look, chocolate Santas, chocolate Christmas trees, cupcakes, pretzels, lollipops, gingerbread men. This, ooh, it's like a cookie with cream in the middle. Candy canes, and peppermint bark.
We hope you enjoyed this episode. What are your favorite Christmas cookies? Let us know in the comments. If you like this episode, give us a thumbs up. Share this with your friends, subscribe to stay up to date with our adventures, and strike the bell to be notified when we upload. If you would like to support us, our Patreon link is in the description, or you can click on one of the buttons below to give through YouTube. As always, thanks for watching and supporting.